Hi, the internet. Welcome to the What Else Show. I'm your host, Robert. This is Bethany.
Hi, internet.
And today we've got a brand new What Else show for you. Bethany, what else are we talking about today?
Today we are going to review 50 movies.
50 movies?
As fast as we can.
It's not 50 movies. It's more than 50 movies.
53.
53 movies.
We're going to do 53 movies. So this is part 2 of the movies that we reviewed as fast as we could back in 2020.
I don't know if we're doing it as fast as we can. It'll be pretty fast.
It's going to be really fast, yeah. So keep up with us.
So should we just jump right in? Well, let's say how this started. I watched 100 movies. It was my New Year's resolution for 2020 to watch 100 movies. And this is 53 of them. I actually ended up watching 102 movies. So
yes,
killed it by 2.
Killed it. Yeah. Killed it.
I think at some point I said no documentaries, and then I think the top of this list is just a bunch of documentaries. Yeah. So the rules changed in there somewhere.
Yeah.
I blame COVID. So should we just jump right in?
Yeah. Let's just jump right in. So I'll say the movie, I'll say what we rated it, and then we'll give a really quick...
Did we rate it, or these are all my ratings?
These are all Robert's ratings. So I may have rated it differently, but we're gonna go off of what Robert specifically rated.
I may rate it differently right now.
Yeah, maybe you might remember something that you.
I'm just gonna rate them how I feel about them now that time has passed.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You are not. You don't remember all these movies.
I remember that they exist.
Okay. All right, so
I'm going
you
to
ready?
change some of my answers. I already know one that I'm going to change.
No changing answers.
I'm going to change them. All right, you go first. Yeah.
Okay. The Long Dumb Road 3.
The Long Dumb Road was fun. Jason Mantzoukas and another guy. Who is he? Some guy. You've seen him before. He's in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's in it.
Yeah.
They take a road trip. It's kind of weird, kind of funny.
A Flash from Spider-Man.
From Spider-Man, yeah.
His name escapes me, but...
Yeah, Flash Thompson.
It was funny.
Yeah, it was funny. I rated it a 3 with a recommendation. I'm going to keep that one.
All right. Missing Link, 4 stars.
Missing Link, 4 stars. That's a Leica studio movie. Leica? I don't know, stop motion. Yeah. It was actually a lot better than I expected it to be. I don't remember if we actually did a review of this on the show, but I really enjoyed it, and I give it 4 stars with a recommendation. A lot of famous voices in there.
All right. Jay and Silent Bob Reboot, 1 star.
Jay and Silent Bob Reboot, did not care for it. I don't know if I've grown out of those movies or this movie is just not good, but there's no reason for anybody to watch it that's not a ridiculous huge fan. I'm a Kevin Smith fan, and I did not care for it. Yeah. Yep. So I'll stay with that 1 star.
Okay. Spaceship Earth.
Spaceship Earth. That was
3 stars.
3 stars. That was a documentary about the biosphere, or the Biosphere 2. I don't remember. If you're Bethany's age, you remember them talking about the biosphere. If you're my age, a little bit younger, a little bit more hip, you don't really remember it that much. I don't know if you'll get as much out of it, but I gave it a 3 with a recommendation. Check it out if you're interested in the biosphere and that story. I didn't know all that story behind it.
So it was interesting.
Yeah.
Back in Time, 2 stars.
Back in Time is a documentary about Back to the Future. I just didn't connect with it. It was just kind of more of a fan letter to Back to the Future than a documentary,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. My Scientology movie, 3 stars.
My Scientology movie. Who was the guy that was in charge of that?
I don't remember his name.
The main character?
Don't remember his name.
Oh, he does all the documentaries. What's his name?
I don't know his name.
He's very famous.
Google his name.
He's very famous and does a lot of documentaries.
He is very famous. He does a lot of documentaries. I just can't think of his name.
Thoreau? Justin Thoreau?
Isn't that the Prime Minister?
No, that's Trudeau.
Oh.
I think it's just Justin Thoreau.
Is it?
Famous documentarian it's about Scientology, mostly about Scientology, but it's mostly about how he can't do a documentary about Scientology. That's what it's mostly about.
Yeah.
It's good though. Recommendation.
Yeah, it was interesting. Lo and behold, Reveries of the Connected World. Another documentary.
3
stars.
3 stars. Werner Herzog.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was very interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's a documentary. It's about the future, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
That's right in my wheelhouse.
Radioactive, 2 stars.
Radioactive with what's her name from Gone Girl? What's her name? Rosamund Pike.
That sounds right.
Yeah, she plays Marie Curie.
Oh, yeah, that's that movie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't good. It had tonal problems.
It just wasn't.
It didn't look great.
Yeah. Just was not.
It had makeup problems. Yeah, just wasn't good.
It had problems.
It had a lot of problems.
A lot of problems.
Yeah.
A lot of problems.
Yeah, no, don't bother.
Okay, next one. An American Pickle, 3 stars.
An American Pickle. Oh, see, I think I would like to change my answer on this one.
To 2 stars?
To 2 stars,
yeah. I was really surprised that it said 3 stars. Yeah, 2 stars. Seth Rogen.
He's a pickle. I don't know. It's stupid.
It's not.
Yeah. He's trying to ride that Rick and Morty pickle fame, and it just doesn't work. That's the only other thing I could think about with pickles.
Right. Yeah. No, it wasn't good. It wasn't good.
Not good.
Yeah.
Weird accents.
Yes. Richard Jewell.
Richard Jewell. That was kind
2
of
2 stars.
2 stars? I would go 3 stars. It's kind of paint by number, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell's
Incredible.
in it.
Yes.
And
love Sam Rockwell.
Misery. What's her name's in it? God, I'm bad with names today. Kathy Bates is in it.
I'm really bad with names today too.
No, you nailed it. Kathy Bates. Yeah, I'll bump that up to 3 stars with a recommendation. It's a little paint by number, you know. I feel like your parents might really like it.
Yep. Okay, next, Mulan.
Oh.
3 stars. We actually did a full review of Mulan.
Yeah.
Yes.
3 stars. I do not give it a recommendation, though. Watch a better movie.
Yep. Watch something else. Good Time. 4 stars.
Good Time with Edward Robert Pattinson himself.
Our Pat. Good old our Pat.
A real nail biter, this one. A real...
so good.
Makes me real uncomfortable, you know?
4 stars.
4 stars.
Great.
I recommend it.
Yep.
I don't know if I'll ever watch it again. I don't know if I need that kind of anxiety in my life. You know?
Great at building tension.
Yeah.
Great at building tension. Spies in Disguise. 2 stars.
Spies in Disguise, Will Smith and Spider-Man or pigeons or something. That's what I remember. It wasn't good.
Was it good?
Bad comedy.
Yeah. Unpregnant.
Unpregnant was
4 stars.
Was good. I don't know if we did a review of this one already, but I really liked Unpregnant. I gave it 4 stars. Recommend it, especially if you really like abortion. That one is... You know?
Right.
If you really like abortion,
it's
Unpregnant
phenomenal.
is for you.
Phenomenal film. Safety Not Guaranteed. 3 stars.
Safety Not Guaranteed. I don't remember this movie.
Aubrey Plaza. And I cannot remember.
Oh,
I can't remember the other actor, but he plays as an ad.
Yeah.
And it's just like very quirky and weird, and like weird things happen.
So, best described as a quirky indie comedy with Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I gave it a 3 stars,
3 stars
with a recommendation. Watch it all the way up to the end because it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. The Tiger Hunter, 3 stars.
I'd also give that a recommendation, 3 stars with a recommendation. That's got Abed from Community, Danny Pudi. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that was fun. Nothing to write home about, but it's a fun day inside.
He's adorable. He's adorable.
Okay.
Class Action Park, 3 stars.
Class Action Park.
Johnny Knoxville.
No.
Oh, this is the documentary.
This is the documentary about the movie. Yeah.
About.
I think I like this documentary better
than the movie.
Yeah.
It was very interesting. Very interesting. Sorry to Bother You, 4 stars.
Sorry to Bother You. Oh,
that was crazy.
Sorry to Bother You is great.
It is crazy.
It's a comedy.
It's like a dark comedy. But yeah, it is kind of in your face comedy.
Valkyrie's in it.
Yes. I can never remember her name, but yes, she's in it.
Glenn from The Walking Dead is in it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really good. It's a good comedy. It's got a lot of twists and turns. I recommend that one. That's a high recommendation for me. I could probably put that on 5 stars on a different day.
Wow. Okay.
Not today, but a different day.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Check it out. 20th Century Women, 2 stars.
Oh, yeah, that was just a boring slog.
Annette Bening, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, one of the Fannings is in it. Elle Fanning's in it.
Elle Fanning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm an Elle Fanning fan. Fanning. No. I'm a Fanning fan.
We're an Elle Fanning household.
This is an Elle Fanning household.
Definitely an Elle
If you're
Fanning
having
household.
the argument Dakota Fanning, Elle Fanning, we're Elle Fanning.
Elle Fanning.
So get over
down.
it.
Yeah. But yeah, not so.
Kind of a boring slog. Also, like,
boring.
all the
It is kinda
characters
boring.
don't act like anybody actually would in real life. So it's kind of confusing in that respect. Yeah.
All right. The Good Liar, 2 stars. You gave it 2 stars.
Oh, yeah. that
Ian
was-
McKellen, Helen Mirren, and Robert has the gall to give it 2 stars.
It's just a long
I
movie
disagree,
of
but
old people acting like they can't act. And
my
also
God.
not being able to act. I'm not sure.
oh my God.
It's got a twist that I don't care about. It's not good. I don't like it at all.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't have anything to say. Okay, Knives and Skin, 2 stars.
Oh, Knives and Skin is a crazy one. You remember Knives and Skin?
No.
That takes place at a high school, and
Oh God! And there's lots of singing. There's like a girls' choir, and there's lots of singing, and it's very weird. And
it's very weird. What did I give it?
2 stars.
Yeah, it doesn't make enough sense. I mean, it's kind of neat and trippy and cool, but it doesn't make enough sense to be a movie as far as I'm
It's just
concerned.
not coherent enough.
Yeah, if you like stuff that's incoherent, that's
like-
your movie, but
Yeah, like what's the narrative?
I
there?
couldn't-
Yeah.
I couldn't recommend it.
Okay. Blow the Man Down, 3 stars.
I gave Blow the Man Down 3 stars with no recommendation.
I would agree.
It's a well put together movie, but
Shot very well.
shot very well, acted very well, but I just don't care.
Yeah.
In the end, I don't care.
And it's another one of those movies where the characters just don't act like normal, rational people would act in certain situations. So they lost me very early on. So I was like, I'm out. Yep. So no recommendation on that one. Judy and Punch, 3 stars.
Judy and Punch is an interesting movie.
It is interesting.
Yeah, that one was hard to rate.
And aesthetically, it's so like engrossing.
Yeah,
Like, just the way
it
that
looks
it's
great.
shot and the aesthetics. Yeah,
And the
looks
acting's
really
and the
great.
acting's great.
Yeah.
It's got a kind of a confusing, maybe weird story.
Very weird story. Very dark.
Yeah, but I gave it a 3 with a recommendation. Don't go in expecting a lot. Just go in and have a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very interesting. Terminal, 2 stars.
Terminal. That's with Simon Pegg and Harley Quinn,
Oh, Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie.
Okay. I remember this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Disappointing. It was a little disappointing because it got up to a certain point, and then you and I were like, "Well, we're out."
The movie acts cooler than it actually is.
It does.
So there's the problem with that movie. I give it a 2 with no recommendation.
Yeah, no recommendation.
Don't bother.
No recommendation. Dogtooth, 1 star, which I was very surprised because I thought you gave Dogtooth at least 2 stars.
Yeah, I'm gonna change my star review right now and give it at least 2 stars.
2 stars.
It's nice and weird.
So weird.
It's the weirdest movie. It's definitely the weirdest movie on this list.
It's so weird.
It's a foreign language film. I can't even explain it. Like, I can't explain it right now. Like, a father lies to his kids a bunch and they're not allowed to go outside and he makes stuff up and that's what the movie's about and it's weird.
He basically like harbors his family and his kids, so they have like no knowledge of the outside world whatsoever. And so the parents tell the kids crazy, like batshit crazy stuff about the outside world.
Yeah.
It gets real dark.
It's so weird.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah. super weird. At times, really difficult to watch. At times,
Oh yeah, yeah.
jogging your memory, huh? Yeah. Okay, so moving on. American Animals.
American Animals
3 stars.
was fun. 3 stars. With a recommendation. It's about a group of college kids that plan a heist on a library.
Yes.
And it's fun. I like the way
Yes.
that it's shot.
Yep.
It's based off a true story. I kind of hate that, but whatever.
Okay. All right. Borat, subsequent movie film. I don't know why I said it like that. Borat, 3 stars.
Borat 2, right?
Yes. Yes. The sequel. The long anticipated sequel.
Yeah, I gave that one 3 stars with a recommendation. It's, you like the first Borat, you like the second Borat. Same comedies there. There's some real funny parts.
Yeah. There's some real uncomfortable parts.
Sure. There's a lot of uncomfortable parts.
Yeah, it's interesting to see people's interactions with him, just like in the first one. Like that's why you watch it, is to see how he interacts with other people. It's so crazy. Okay, Dragged Across Concrete, 3 stars.
Dragged Across Concrete, that's ones with Mel Gibson.
Yes.
Yeah, there was a lot of buzz about this one, but really it's almost your paint by numbers 80s police action movie. It's a little bit more gory than that.
Yeah. It's very bloody.
Yeah, but it has those 80s cop movie vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I recommend it. I mean, it didn't get 4 stars, but it got 3.
Okay, Bernie, 3 stars.
Bernie, that's an older one from 2011. With Jack Black. He plays a mortician. No, he runs a funeral home.
He runs a funeral home. I loved it.
Oh,
I loved it. And it's based on.
It's also based on a true story.
It's also based on a true story. It's a dark comedy.
Yeah, it's a dark comedy.
It's a dark
I gave it
comedy.
a 3 with a recommendation.
I loved it. Yeah, it was great.
It involves a murder.
All right.
Suspected murder.
Fractured, 3 stars.
Oh, Fractured was the movie where the guy drives his daughter and wife to the hospital.
Oh.
And then he can't find them. Yeah.
And I was surprised that you gave it 3 stars.
Yeah, I gave it 3 stars. Probably no recommendation. The twist is a little heavy-handed, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So 3 stars, no recommendation. It's a well put together film, but it's a little over the top.
Yeah. Joshi, 3 stars. Okay,
anyways, Joshi is about a character, the guy from Silicon Valley, is supposed to be on his honeymoon or bachelor party.
It would have been his bachelor party.
He's supposed to be on his bachelor party. I guess a dark comedy, but it's also got a lot of feelings. It was good. It was funny enough and not too heavy-handed. I gave it a 3 with a recommendation.
Yeah, it was good. The Devil All the Time, 3 stars.
The Devil All the Time is great. It's well acted. Mm-hmm. It's a great story. I was enthralled the entire time.
Mm-hmm. Lots of tension.
Robert Pattinson's in that. Spider-Man's in that.
Yes. Yeah. Great performances.
Yeah. I love the way they deal with, I want to say time travel, but that's not what they deal with. They deal with different not different timelines. They deal with
like flashbacks. There's like flashbacks, and then so you don't really get like confused. Like, okay, wait, what? Who's who and how far ahead in time?
Yeah. They just deal with the timeline they're in perfectly, I think.
Yeah. Very well done. Highly recommend. Go watch it. Human Nature, 3 stars.
Human Nature. Do you remember what that one was?
No.
What is that one? Do we have to stop and look this up? Pause. Human Nature. That's a documentary about CRISPR that kind of deals with the future of gene editing, which is very, very interesting. I gave that 3 stars recommendation. I mean, it's dealing with your future. So, I mean, I feel like you should be up to date on that.
It really is fascinating.
Yes.
It really, really is fascinating. Okay, Galveston.
Galveston, that's
3
got
stars.
Elle Fanning in it
Elle
again.
Fanning.
You know how we love
We're
Elle
an
Fanning.
Elle Fanning household.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is a dark movie.
Very dark.
I feel like it might have got 4 stars if it was less dark, but this
Yeah.
movie is
was
dark.
So, yeah. So, but recommendation.
Yeah,
Watch
definitely.
It. It's good.
Recommendation. It's definitely good. It deals with what is it about? Like a guy who's kind of
This man is involved in like illicit activities, and he crosses paths with this young girl, and they end up, kind of getting closer and like kind of having a relationship, and
it just kind of deals with that.
Yeah.
I would call it a crime film above anything else.
Yep, definitely a crime film. Very dark, but it's good. The Squid and the Whale, 3 stars. Jeff Daniels.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Jesse Eisenberg is in it.
Is that Laura Linney?
Yes.
Is she the wife?
Yes, Laura Linney plays the wife.
Nailing
it.
The Squid and the Whale is a fun movie about a divorce and how the parents and children are dealing with that. It's just a real quirky, real funny movie. Very awkward. Quirky is definitely the right word, but I enjoyed it and I gave it 3 stars with a recommendation. The Squid and the Whale. What year is that from?
2005.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago. But it's good. It's a good movie. Save Yourselves. 3 stars.
Save Yourselves. I give that a 3 stars with a recommendation. It was good. The acting was
good.
good.
It was fun.
It was fun. It deals with alien invasion.
Yeah, it's a sci-fi movie.
Yeah, it's sci-fi. It's kind of a sci-fi comedy.
Yeah.
It's more comedy than sci-fi, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
It is good.
Yep. Love and Monsters.
Love and Monsters.
4 stars.
We watched that on a double feature with Save Yourself.
We did.
Yeah, and Love and Monsters is just a little bit better. Higher production value.
It's another sci-fi one.
Yeah. It goes across the similar premise, but these are monsters instead of aliens.
Yeah.
And it's got that post-apocalyptic future vibe.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a really fun movie.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep,
so I gave
great.
it a 4. Jessica Henwick from Iron Fist.
Yes.
You know Jessica Henwick?
Yes, she was awesome.
Yeah.
She was awesome. All right. Excellent. The Little Prince, 4 stars.
The Little Prince, 4 stars. Man, these 4 stars are just hitting it. The Little Prince is computer animated.
Yes.
Really, really fun movie.
Wonderful. Wonderful movie.
Good for adults and children alike. Is that how people say it?
Alike, I think.
That's what I like. Adults and children
It was
alike.
so good. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, the animation is great.
Oh my gosh, the story is incredible. Loved it.
Yeah,
Loved it.
and I think there's a lot in there for adults.
Yes. It might be animated, but that doesn't mean that it's just like a little kid's movie. It's so good.
Yeah, I would say more for adults and
very
children.
deep.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Well, it's very deep. It's a pretty deep movie. Yeah, it's great.
It's great.
Okay, Super Intelligence, 2 stars.
Super Intelligence is that one with Melissa McCarthy and the
Yes, and AI is trying to take over the world and chooses her to be the savior of humanity, and so she has to try and prove to the AI that he can't destroy humanity because humanity's so great.
Yeah, it's awful.
It was not good. I love Melissa McCarthy. I adore her, but the movie itself just was not good.
Yeah, the jokes don't hit. The heart of the movie does not hit. It's like a worse Jexy, and Jexy's not a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, I forgot about Jexy. Yeah. So, yep, not good. Run, 3 stars.
And without going into spoilers, that's about a daughter trying to get away from her mother, but she's in a wheelchair.
Yep. There you go.
We did it once and we spoiled it, so we had to do it over again.
We did it over. See, we've got your best interests at heart.
We try.
We really try not to spoilers.
It's hard to talk about a movie and not do spoilers.
It's so hard. Yeah.
Especially ones we watched a long time ago.
Yeah. Okay. Miss Stevens, 4 stars.
Miss Stevens is great.
It was great.
That's a Timothy Chalamet.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, it's a very subtle movie, very quiet, and great acting.
Yes.
It's about
wonderful.
a teacher that takes a group of kids to a drama competition.
Yes. She's a drama, like the advisor for the drama club or whatever.
I guess that exists. But
yes, that's a thing that exists.
I really enjoyed
it. That's realistic. Yeah.
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 It was fantastic.
I gave it 4 stars. I give that a 4 stars. High recommendation.
Yep. Oh, Chef, 4 stars.
Oh, I finally watched Chef. I've been wanting to watch it for a long time.
So good. Jon Favreau plays a chef.
Yeah.
So
Jon Favreau makes sandwiches.
He makes Cuban sandwiches.
Yeah, that's the movie.
That's the movie.
And it's great.
And oh my gosh, so good.
It's just fun. He's on an adventure. He's living his life,
Yeah.
He has a son.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
His son, Sofia Vergara.
Vergara?
Sofia Vergara plays his ex-wife or wife or whatever, his ex-wife, and she's delightful, and it's really, really fun watching their chemistry on screen. So
yeah, I mean, she's not in it that much.
Yeah, but it was great. I loved Chef. It was so fun.
Chef was fun. I enjoyed Chef more than I thought I would.
Same. Yep. Klaus, 4 stars.
Klaus. It's about Santa Claus.
Oh, yes.
Klaus
animated.
Animated.
Oh, it was so good.
Yeah, I gave it 4 stars with a recommendation. Yep. Definitely watch that with everyone around Christmas.
Yeah.
Get into that Christmas spirit.
Get into the Christmas spirit.
Put it on your list alongside Elf and Scrooged and Christmas Vacation. Just put Klaus in there. Put Klaus in there too.
Oh, it's so fantastic. Okay. Digging for Fire.
Digging for Fire. I gave 1 star. It's about a guy that doesn't get along with his wife and is staying in a house.
Yeah, his wife teaches yoga full time, and so she is able to kind of give them and their little son, like toddler son, a little getaway at her client's house. And so they're like staying for a couple weeks or a week or something at this stranger's house. And there's just kind of like stuff that happens to them.
Yeah, it's not that funny. The story meanders.
God, it's like all over the place.
Anna Kendrick's in it at some point.
Yeah, like we see her for like a second and then we're like, what was the point? Yeah, so not good.
Yeah, no.
Don't waste
what
your
did
time.
I give it?
1 star.
Yeah, I could see that.
That's generous. Galaxy Quest.
Oh, finally watched Galaxy Quest.
We finally watched Galaxy Quest. 4 stars.
1999. 4 stars. I know now why this movie is a classic. It is a classic.
It is.
Tim Allen plays your Captain Kirk, and he's on a Star Trek like show, and real aliens come and pick him up because they think the show is real.
Yeah.
Hilarity
it really
ensues.
had like a Last Starfighter vibe.
Yeah, and
it's like he's they've been watched by this alien race, and so the aliens are like, come help us, and they're like, we don't know what we're doing, we're just on a show.
The nice thing about
hilarious.
it is that it looks cheap where it's supposed to look cheap and looks expensive where it's supposed to look expensive.
Yes.
And that's the nice thing about Galaxy Quest.
Yes.
Also the comedy hits, so.
Yes. Great cast. Tim Allen and Sigourney Weaver head up that. Oh, and Alan Rickman. Man.
Can't forget Alan Rickman.
Oh my goodness. Great cast. Wonderful. Summer 03, 3 stars.
Summer 03 is a good movie. I give it 3 stars with a recommendation.
Yeah, it's not great, but it's good.
Yeah, it's a fun day to watch, fun movie to watch on, like, say, a Sunday afternoon when you're not doing anything. It plays a little bit young, the movie.
Yeah,
it
does.
But I think there's a lot of fun ideas in there.
Yeah,
and I had fun with it.
Cool. All right. Yeah, it was good. Super Dark Times, 4 stars.
Super Dark Times. I gave that a 4 stars, so it definitely gets a recommendation.
And like the title, it's pretty dark.
Yeah, it is a dark movie. This is not a Sunday afternoon movie.
No.
This is a Sunday evening movie.
And it's not a comedy, it's a drama.
It is definitely a drama.
It's a drama. It's a dark drama.
Yeah.
Just a regular drama.
It's great acted. It's superbly acted.
It really is.
And I really felt that the characters were real in that movie. And I felt that all of the action in the movie was very visceral. I don't want to say too much about it because I don't want to give it away. I just definitely recommend Super Dark Times. If you have to, watch the trailer. But if you don't have to, don't watch the trailer. Just watch the movie.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch it. It's good. Okay. Doolittle.
2
stars.
2 stars. I knew this movie was going to be awful.
We're being nice.
I knew this
2
movie was going to be
stars.
awful, and it is
We knew.
awful.
It lived up to our expectations of being awful and conflated and silly and not good.
Yeah, there's some jokes in there, so I think that's why it's got 2 stars instead of 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a bloated mess.
It really is. The New Mutants, 2 stars.
The New Mutants is not great.
I did not really enjoy it.
Yeah, I didn't have high hopes, and it lived up to the expectations of those not high hopes. It's just such a small story that you would have thought they could have nailed it, but like it's very confusing. Like you don't know anybody's powers.
Yeah.
You don't know why the things are happening the way
it's
they
like,
are.
What are the rules? What are they able to do? And they don't really... They don't adhere to any of the rules that it seems like they establish early on. And so it just gets very...
Like you get no sense of time.
confusing.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
That
was annoying.
The last Fox X-Men movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go.
Tenet. 3 stars. Tenet.
I gave Tenet a 3 stars, which I may even drop down lower at some point in my life. It looks great. The action is great. The acting is great. The story is just so confusing and, dare I say, pretentious.
I think you can say pretentious. Yeah. It's a little like...
I don't know if it doesn't follow its rules or it does follow its rules. I'm lost. I may have to watch it 40 or 50 more times, which I do not want to do for a movie. It wasn't good enough for me to watch it that many times. So what did I give it? A 3?
3 stars.
I give it a 3 with a recommendation for people that want to watch it multiple times to try and understand what's going on. And... I would not recommend it for somebody that just wants to go in and watch a light, watch it once and think they know what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to get it. If you get it first try, you're much smarter than me, which you probably are anyways.
Yeah. It just, a lot of problems. Had a lot of problems.
Was that 50? Was that 51?
We have 2 more.
Okay.
Wonder Woman, 1984.
Wonder Woman, 1984. What did I give that? 2 stars?
Yes, we did a full review of this one, so you can go check out our full review.
Yeah.
2 stars. If you watch that, you'll understand why we only gave it 2 stars.
Yeah, it's just a mess.
Yeah.
It has very few redeeming qualities, and it has a lot. It's bogged down by a lot of problems. Yeah,
multiple problems. Okay. Soul, 3 stars.
Soul, 3 stars. Are you sure I gave it 3 stars?
It says 3 stars, but I swear you gave it 4.
I swear I gave the movie 4 stars.
Yeah, it's a 4. I gave it 5.
Bethany gave it 5.
So we also did a full review of Soul, spoiler free.
Yeah.
So you can watch our full review of that. But 4 stars, 5 stars, and 4 stars. Highly recommend it.
Latest
Fantastic
Pixar movie.
Yep.
Pixar doesn't mess up that much.
No, it's incredible. I loved it. I'm definitely looking forward to watching it again because I just enjoyed it.
Yeah, Soul.
It's great.
Disney Plus. Go ahead and watch it. Yeah. What's stopping you? You don't have Disney Plus? It's like $7. Get the whole month. Watch Soul, watch a few Marvel movies, watch a couple of Star Wars movies. Cancel your subscription. Yep. Who cares?
There you go.
Watch the old X-Men on there.
All right.
All right. So that was like 53 movies.
Those are 53 movies.
We're only supposed to do
reviewed.
50.
Well, you watched more than you needed to watch. So,
And we reviewed more than we needed to review. For you. You're welcome.
yeah. For our fans.
Okay. Out of that list, what sticks out in your head?
Soul.
Is that the one? That's the one you're telling them to watch?
Oh, I'm just supposed to like pick one?
Pick one. There was 53 of there.
Soul, The Little Prince.
Oh, The Little Prince was good.
The Little Prince was so good. Soul and The Little Prince.
Soul and the Little Prince. 2 children's films. We know where your head's at, Bethany.
They're so good. They're so good.
I want to go out there and recommend Super Dark Times. I think it's on Netflix. You can go ahead and stream it.
It's a great movie.
It's super dark. The characters are very relatable, and the action is very visceral.
It feels authentic.
It feels authentic.
Feels very
like
the way they react to things feels authentic. What happens to them feels authentic. It just, as a whole, it just has a very
like this could have happened to the kids down the street.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So that's the one I watched. 2 very different recommendations.
2 very different recommendations.
I think if you need to do a double feature, you could watch Super Dark Times and then watch something a little lighter.
Yeah. Watch Soul like right after.
Should we leave?
Yeah. Take us out.
Are we all done?
We're done. That's it.
All right, Internet. Thanks for watching. You can follow the show on Twitter at What Else Show. We're also on Instagram at The What Else Show. Please like, subscribe, and share. Tell us what movies you watched last year and what you would recommend. And that's it. Bye, Internet.
Bye, Internet.
Can't
Okay.
believe there's one we can't remember.
No, what the hell?
Did we even really watch these movies? Is this all a lie?
This is all a lie. Human nature.